言葉なんかじゃ何一つ叶わないわかってるんだ順は無尽にどこまでも羽ばたけたらないつの日も夢見てたそれでも一歩一歩不確かな世界でも何でも
Okay, so this is me going through and basically I'm going to start recording my heroic escalations because this is my second successful one. So I think I just want to have a archive of it just because it'd be nice to have. And basically, forgot to record the first fight, but went surprisingly well because I got paired with pretty decent people who didn't rage quit the first sign of trouble, which is what my entire day was yesterday. Was every time I got into her escalation and we got past the first round, people would just rage quit because they were just like, oh, this isn't working out, oh, you died once, bye. Even if, you know, I had fallen echo, you know, if I did die initially, it's kind of built into the kit, but anyway, I digress. So basically, yeah, it was a lot better than I thought. I basically just kind of went through it the same way I did with Blaze escalation with Torgadora. It's just, doesn't matter how many times I die, as long as I'm doing decent damage and I've got a solid build, which I finally can say I'm like getting to with certain things. Like, for reason, having sometimes knockout king works with swords, but for whatever reason I just like Terra. With Terra, my Terra sword build, having crit and wounding seems to be the way to go with it. Other swords are like varied, but this one seems to benefit from that. So yeah, I've changed up a few of my builds and I'm starting to like different aspects of things. But yeah, basically I kind of, yeah, focusing on the Fat Fire one. I don't know his name, and it's because he's the bread and butter behemoth, so makes sense to go for that one rather than Teleport Boy over here. So yeah, that's basically the game plan, is to go for what I know is, well, it's still annoying. I say predictable. As long as you avoid the fire jets coming out of its shoulder blades, it's pretty bog standard, and you can see it's almost dead. I'm now realizing these fights are a lot shorter than you realize in the actual event, because this felt like I was doing this for like 2 hours. Now looking through it, 3 minutes in and it's already almost dead. So like, you know, maybe I should pace myself a little bit. So yeah. Also realised that I had to bring out my mic stand again, because without my me being 2 feet away from my microphone, YouTube and streaming cannot hear me. Doesn't work that way on Discord or anything like that. But apparently any recording software I use, the audio is just like, that's fun. It's real neat time. So yeah. Oh, I just saw a thing. Maybe I can fix it in the future one day. Hopefully this video has solid audio. Maybe I can boost it in the Who's He What's It over here on my end. Hopefully. But yeah, I've basically just been wanting to do a Dauntless video again, because I haven't done that in a bit, because I streamed twice Shinobi Strikers, because I felt Shinobi Strikers seems to be like a good stream thing. I also, that commission with this, I think I mentioned it somehow, that I commissioned an artist to do a stream overlay, just like got aired every 2 days, so I kind of just cancelled it. And now I've got a logo in the process, and I've actually got screenshots of what they're working on, and that's pretty good. So if all goes well, I'll have like a link to the artist I commissioned on Fiverr. I don't know whether people like Fiverr still, but so far I have a 50-50 experience. So that's pretty swiggity swifty. Yeah, I may stream Dauntless at some point. I want to see. I don't know. I just kind of want to make sure the vibe is right. But yeah, I think having a terror weapon, or terror legendary weapon, I should say, is definitely a good idea for this, because it just means that reviving is not a worry. Even though I do like certain damages, I feel like for the stage I'm at, this is what I'm going to go for my first crown, is focusing on terror weapons. Especially because I want the shock crown, so I'll probably, that will be helpful for the shock escalation. But in general, having that extra revive is definitely helpful. And I rejigged my talent, my skill tree on escalations. So basically every passive buff you could possibly get, I equipped. So I basically am a lot stronger when it comes in escalations, there was a massive improvement. I felt it was like night and day. I felt like I was like going in slow motion beforehand, like in terms of like everything, damage, movement speed, like crits and all that. It feels like I'm blitzing through the escalations compared to what I was doing before. Because I'd already blitzed through regular escalations because I've just got used to it. But yeah, this is the next fight, and it's you can see who it is. It's pretty basic plebs. I am currently slowly working on doing the mastery for all of the behemoths, so I've just been like sitting and going through what I need to do, and I'm slowly doing the armor thing of defeating 10 of the behemoths in full armor sets, which is annoying because it means you can't customize a build. On the plus side, it allows me to see certain strengths of certain armor sets, which I can implement into like builds. So like my shock build is improved because of that, because I realized that there are certain things that benefit my shock build by having certain armor that I use the full set of. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah, and yeah, my main, I definitely think my main is shock elements in terms of weaponry, because I don't know if you know this about my name, but like means lightning, so like I like to be the human taser, as it were. It just speaks to me on a fundamental level, yeah, this is pretty bog standard, but we're just gonna hang out, we're just gonna vibe, lads, because this is a documentary for me. This isn't about the people watching, this is selfish time. You're stuck here with me, lads. Anyway, yeah, basically, yeah, this is pretty simple, and if you notice, having been to level 20 compared to like level 18 or level 19 is night and day, and I feel like, I guess that when you have builds that like add stuff by percentage, that 40 is a massive like increase, because it buffs the percentage by a good bit. And even just taking damage, before I leveled up 2 levels, I'd get 1 shot. With this, 3 hits on like occasionally, sometimes 2 hits, but that's way more survivable than before. So every heroic escalation, level 20, or like I feel like it's good that I've learned that, because otherwise I'd just be like, I can do it, and I do it later on and I get massacred. Because I did it I did it last time, but I feel like my random team is way better than the team I have now, because the team I have now is on my level, whereas before I had a mix of people way more experienced than me, some on my level, and it was like even split, so it was a bit of a blitz to go through it, even though we almost died. Even with this one, you'll see it was still up in the air. You probably like, yeah, you got it, but like there was a potential of risk that I didn't appreciate. Yeah, this bug boy always gets just stunned to death. So heroic, you can be heroic all you like, you're still gonna die the same way you normally do. So, you know, get out of here, love. And yeah. And then there's the final fight we're going to go through in a moment. Okay, so this is the final fight, and we're gonna just go balls to the wall. We're gonna really give it them one. Give it them. Gonna fight them. Gonna give them the old 1-2, the old punch buggy. Oh yeah, that lantern, really good for escaping when you're grabbed, apparently. Don't know why that is thing. Don't know whether it's a bug. Not complaining though, am I? So, you know, when he grabs me in his mouth, or like any behemoth grabs me, I'm just like, you know what, I disagree. And I'm just, so that's pretty good. Yeah, recording is really weird, because I don't know whether people behind my door can hear me. So I don't know whether to be self-conscious or not. So at the moment I'm choosing to give zero care towards it. Don't know why I decided not to swear in that moment, but you know, suppose you count your blessings. Shield actually definitely helped in this escalation. Having, focusing on the I can't remember what sword it is, but you know, the Rocky Behemoth lad. That sword, I think is good as like, because this whole thing is based on healing, so having, instead of having it just to be, oh yeah, you like, well, not focused on healing, as in it's a terror weapon, so you're going to get natural healing, so focused on the shield sword, and the shield Omnicell, just to give yourself an extra bit of health. It wasn't just like toughness health. Because as much as toughness is like great in that, it's like, I don't know, it's just like, it's limited compared to like having the like max shield you can potentially get. This feels a lot more limited compared to like turning that extra health you have when you have shield into either potential damage or just in a crisis. Tough is only going to take you so far. But this, nah. Yeah, this is going to be a few more minutes, but as you can see, it's going a lot better than you'd expect, considering this is my second escalation. I'm definitely not doing these by myself until I'm on like my second or third, whatever crown. As my first crown, I don't need to prove. I want to prove I can do it, but not on my own. I'm not that mentally challenged yet. To give it time, I'll get that mentally I'll get that mentally broken and thirsty for the challenge, the thrill, the hunt. I haven't received enough trauma yet, or boredom, to put myself through that ringer. It's gonna be really funny if it's just like the same challenge. I guess technically it's just you kind of need to be a bit more perfect than you would in the other scenarios. Because this felt, I feel like because it's newer than the other escalations, it definitely felt, the end thing still felt like a challenge. Like Torgadora was a challenge and surprise with certain things, but it was still Torgadora, and I learned Torgadora, so it was like, there were occasional surprises, but not enough to like kill me. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at with it. And I can talk till I'm blue in the face. I will keep going. We are halfway done. You're still stuck with me. You're going to sit here and you're going to love it. Enjoy my voice, my squeaky, raspy, girl-like voice. Enjoy the squeaky squeakertons of squeak. It's like Alvin and the Chipmunk, but a little bassier, so you're welcome. Yeah, I think maybe I'll do a bit more Shinobi Strikers, but it'll never be more than like anything goofy. I mean, it's not a game I'm like, I want to take seriously on like a YouTube sense, in the sense of like I want to win a match, sure, but like not in a, I have to make the sickest content for that. My whole other channel was like dedicated to making Shinobi Strikers videos, and it just got dead quickly, so I still enjoy I've got back into the game and I enjoy it the way I play it now, but more be montages and things like that to keep it fresh and stop it being stale, because it just basically means I take what I play and I like just compile it, which I feel like is a better outcome for me. After this I'm probably going to go back to Dauntless, because it's like a couple days till the next week of stuff rolls out, and I want to make sure I'm prepared for the next heroic escalation. Know what I'm saying, bruv? Brother. Fam. We're dreaming. Bruv. I'm normal. Yeah, I'm just, casually leaving him. Tried to get me in his math. And I said, no, Sonny Jim. Not today, Satan. I'm really glad I had a bunch of heals and things to, like, protect me. That was a yawn. Yeah, this was terrifying. Luckily, I had, they were both focused on healing, but also getting it done. Which can be terrifying when they focus hard on one and not the other. Because having the whole team alive, I feel like 9 times out of 10 is probably the way to go. Because that way, if anyone dies again, you can still keep in the fight. But if you don't, yikes, bruv. I think I get downed one more time. I just don't remember when. Oh yeah, and I heal wrong because he's dead. Yeah, and it was just a waste of an extra heal. Which ironically could have been used to revive me now that I'm thinking about it. Because somewhere, I don't remember where I died. Oh yeah. I think give it a minute. And yeah, something here. Yep. But it means it's almost done. I'm gonna have to leave you with this. Just enjoy the rest of the thing, because there's only a few seconds left. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Stop it.